All right, guys, y'all get ready. Be mindful. It's most of you are cold, so just gradually amp it up. You got 5 whole minutes to work.
I didn't have time to wash my shirt, so.
Damn, I want you looking to get your head on the inside too. Yeah, you're both fighting for the inside head position. All right, there you go. There you go, guys. You're both fighting for that head position. Okay. All right, let's specifically be looking for that chest. There we go. Yeah. Time. Take a breather for a second. Any observations so far?
What's that?
Any observations so far?
Good or bad?
Either.
You're sticking your head down.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Yeah. Why?
So you don't get guillotined.
They don't get guillotined. Everybody understand what he's trying to say?
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah.
Your forehead pressed against their chest instead of the crown of your head, or in the worst sense, the middle of your head, because your neck snatched in the national competition. I was pulling that a little bit on you.
Posture. That's what he's really getting at, is driving our forehead, not driving with the top of our head, so we can have good posture.
Yeah, if you can get to the chest, you have a really good opportunity to move them around.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Yep.
very able to be manipulated.
Yep. All right, we're gonna run that. We're gonna go on 2 minutes. We're gonna run 2 more minutes, and then we'll be done. All right.
So the same thing.
Actually, we're gonna add a wind condition. Let's add something here. Y'all are already warm, obviously. I can hear everybody's breathing. So let's this. Now we're gonna add to this where same task that I already had. I'm looking to get my head on the inside position, and I'm looking to always have more hands on him than he has on me. Except now I have a way to win. Okay. Anytime I lock my hands in a circle around his upper body, anywhere from his hips above, I'll win and we reset. Specifically, the other day we played the circle game and we said legs are a win condition too. Right now, I want you to only go for upper body. Right. So we're playing. I'm looking to get inside him. Lock my hands in a circle anywhere above his hips. Okay. And goes without saying, or maybe it doesn't go out there, under the arms as well, all right? The only time this is going to not be the case is if somehow his posture breaks down and I can lock my hands here, then we'll accept an arm on the inside, but we'll also accept this, okay? So you can use any means necessary if you wanna go for this win, or you can go for this win. We'll count any and all, whether you're in the back, in front, the side, doesn't matter, as long as you lock your hands. Cool?
So we get a lock, we reset.
Yes. Yes, and that's a win. All right? That's the only way to win this one. All right, we're gonna do 2 minutes, and every time you win, just reset. Hey, y'all start with the first game first, please.
Okay.
since he's warm, or since he's not warm yet. I don't want him getting hurt again. Thank you.
You saw the first one, right? Just regular, like, grip fight.
Grip fighting, you're looking to get your head on his chest, Nick.
Yeah, no wing position.
Yep.
Not right now.
All right, guys, get ready. Oh, I thought we were odd man out here. Yeah. We'll just.
You can do this one, too.
Ooh. All right, guys. Good shot. Y'all take care of each other. Watch your spacing. What's up, man? You need a hug? Come here, bro.
I'm blind, I can't see. Your stuff's been killing me, dude. I love it. Austin, you like you're a Bill 55. Huh? Did you get pregnant with your woman?
50 seconds to work, guys. Yep. We're looking to lock our hands. Always be looking to find a way to lock your hands under their arms. All right. There you go. There you go. Good job, guys. 25 seconds to work.
They like to fight games and stuff too, so. Plus for me. Oh my goodness, nice tea. Sweet.
Good job. Time. Get some water if you need it. There's cold water in the fridge or room temperature right there. What's up, bro?
It wasn't that bad.
Good.
I was gonna come to yesterday, but I had some stuff come up, like my sister in archery, so I couldn't make it.
Okay.
Yeah. By after like the night, I was feeling better.
Okay, good.
I'm pretty sure I just like the way I felt.
Yeah.
Probably just strained it a bit, but nothing serious at all.
Good, man. So you're feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling calm.
He was the giant pharmacist we had. That'd be great movie. Like a like an assassin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's up?
You're not. He literally pulled out with, like, him walked up to him, and he's still, like, water. I'm like, they're like out there.
All right, guys. Let's on your back. All right. So next game, same one we played the other night. There we go. Okay.
Like you tell me
90 degrees. Right there, perfect.
that's a good habit to have, bro. You know what I mean? Trying to improve. Yeah.
All right. We're playing camping, same from the other night. Okay. The objective is I'm gonna go ahead and start in the camping position. Okay. And just to review this, I want to occupy the space between his knee and his chest at all times, especially the far side leg. That's always going to be the leg he uses to recover his guard. Okay. His whole goal is to use that leg, good, to start high legging, and he can use that to realign. Remember, the concept of guard retention is to stay in line with them. My job as a passer, I want to be out here and angle. The more angle I cut on the man, the higher his work rate's going to go. Okay. So now we're going to start in the full camp position. So my feet are on the outside. I'm posted on the knee. I'm occupying the inside position here on the far hip. And now we're going to drop our head. We're going to level change. And we're going to angle our hips out kind of almost at a 45, okay? Because as he starts resisting, we're gonna continue looking to hold this pressure for as long as possible, okay? That's the whole game. He, as soon as the bottom player can realign with you, the game is over. Or if your knees hit the mat, they realign, or your knees hit the mat. If you're the top player, then we'll count that as a loss, and you switch, okay?
Tell me what you mean by realign.
Yeah. So I'm here, and we're playing the game right now. Let's continue this until he's able to get his feet back in front of him and face me, and he's back in line. Or it's also going to be over if I'm here. Go ahead. And at any point, I hit my knees. Okay. The whole point of this for top player is for you to feel how to, in real time with all the resistance, feel how to distribute your weight continuously, looking to put my weight right here. Okay, that makes sense? Remember the other night, again, you can do this anytime you want. You can posture up on your forehead. You should be able to hold yourself up. This is the idea. I want like 70, 80% of my weight going into my forehead, except in this case, I'm not gonna let the ground hold me up. I'm gonna make his forehead hold me. Cool?
Is there wind condition on top and bottom?
Just on the bottom.
Just on the bottom.
Just on the bottom. Yeah, no wind condition on the top. All right? All right, 1, 2, 3. You're specifically not passing either, okay? You lose if you pass. You lose if you get just the chest. You're going to swap every time somebody wins it. What's that? You don't. You lose. I know. Your knees up together. Oh, my God. Don't hurt yourself. You can't win over the ball.
Your goal is to get around north-south.
All right, guys, you guys ready? Go ahead and get your position.
Yeah, you can't.
And on the bell, you get started.
Wow, is that the wide open wings? Is he going wide open?
No, very slow. Very slow. Berkey, this is 25. What's the frames? Yeah. Another block. No. Some nice spots. These are big, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, that's it. That's it. That's it. He already got his legs in. Time. Hey, new rule here. I want you to specifically look to maintain your head in that space. If your head gets out of that hip line for any moment, and you start hovering more above their chest or anywhere that's not right there on that far hip, just reset. All right. We specifically trying to feel how to push that weight into that far hip consistently for a long period of time. All right.
I feel like I'm having to check both hips.
What's that?
I have to check both hips.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to go here, and then when he gets a good big bridge, check here.
Well, so that the camping would be your hand on his knee the whole time.
This hand
The whole time, yeah.
Then what would this one do?
And zip line. You're doing it right.
Okay.
But you're gonna level change.
But you're gonna have floated.
Yeah, we're just trying to stay in that one spot
So
the
I'm
whole
doing it
time.
Right by moving my hand here and here and here. And remember that he's shrimping and counteracting.
Oh, sorry. Here, hold this for a second. So,
What I mean specifically is for this game, I'm just looking to get in my camping position. I hold this for as long as it goes.
So I think I played back and forth from the shoulder to the hand.
You
yeah,
gotta use the forehead more too.
we're just looking to maintain that one specific position for as long as we can.
Didn't make me work hard because I was just dominating him. My bad.
What's up, bro? Yeah. Do what feels natural to you. Okay. All right, Brendan. Yep. Hey, it's all good. Start angling your hips out more, like at a 45 north of his shoulders, so that you're like perpendicular. You're driving forward into his hip. Does that make sense? What I mean? Yeah. Can you hold the camera?
Yeah.
You can. Here.
What I mean by that is you're kind of out here at a 90. I mean, let's try to.
So like
Just that little shift right there, I can put more force right here on the part here.
all right, okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, I see.
Because I angled my hips out.
All right, okay.
Minute 20 to work, guys. That's it. Good job. 45 seconds to work, guys. If you need water, feel free to get it. You can take a break if you need it. "25 seconds to work." There you go. Good job, David. Good job. That was awesome. What's up, man? How are you? Time, guys. Get some water if you need it. Oh, we're not doing points in class. Just special classes.
I got up, it was a lot harder.
For right now. Maybe we'll change that later. It gets to be too much for me to track, though. I'm probably just gonna make a little app and a database and put an iPad on the wall for everybody. That'll be way easier for me.
Yeah. Just like walk up to your name and like click plus or something.
In the heater coil.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, if they don't offer me money, the right money for it, I'm still gonna try. Not free.
Heater coil. Yeah, and free.
That's all I want. Even if they do 20 and 20, I'll do that.
2010.
He's not doing anything they can, I'm going there.
Coils run out through the firewall, between the heater coil and the
Perfect
firewall.
quality, Smokey.
Tie in the, line that has a little seal in there. Break the seals off and replace the O-ring. 2010.
Any
May not be like that.
any insights from all that?
Run it out.
I need to work on it.
Tracking the
I need to work on it.
Yeah.
Tracking the leg.
Which leg? The near side leg? Yeah, the near side. Yeah. You having trouble with it coming in and getting a hook?
Yeah, like I'm able to track it for like pretty decent, but it's like I have the problem of having like bag step over it. Yeah, he'll try to like he'll get it in, and then I can bag step over. But it's just like a constant fight of that, so I don't know if I need to step up more to like north south.
Well, maybe some of the detail out there might help. What were you gonna say, Camden?
I found some success with my elbow, like over the hip line.
Can you
But
show
on-
me? You do it on chat?
Stop it. With my head over. But you can also be in at an angle like this.
Yes.
Because if he's here, just stopping his leg.
Yes.
Pretty much impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, being more north-south, it makes it harder.
So, yeah. All right, so here, I do 90, that's like, are we doing 30? things here, and then we'll move on. We went over this the other night, but I want to reiterate a couple of key details here. First off, where do I have the most leverage on this lever that I'm trying to manipulate or keep it back? The knee.
Center, right?
The knee, right? I saw a lot just now, like a lot of right here, or even like all the way at the hip socket, like all the way up here. You have the least amount of leverage there, okay? So one of the reasons he might have been easily regarding on you could have been because I'm here, but I don't have any leverage. See how easy it is for his knee to come to the inside?
Yeah.
But now come back. But now at the end of the lever, watch this, now go. It's much harder for him to get that knee to the inside. Secondly, what you were getting at, angle with our hips, okay? If we're out here, even if we're here at the knee and everything's right, and I even drop my head, if I'm out here, kind of perpendicular with his hips, right, I don't have nearly the amount of pressure that I'll have if I start to climb my hips north, towards north-south, almost like out here in a 45. And that's also going to be more realistic as he's really resisting and trying to get this knee in. And like I'm constantly kind of circling up. Okay? So like the more that I angle my hips out here, the more I'm able to drive straight versus trying to drive like how do I say that? I'm trying to pin this to the ground, so I really want it to be like opposite of all the weight that I can put on. Like I want it to be on the complete opposite end and have nothing in between that's like in my way, if that makes sense. I don't even know if that even makes sense. I just know I have more pressure if I angle my hips out. Also, if I'm really low and sprawled out like this, right? I don't have nearly the amount of pressure because I'm distributing my weight across this wide area. But if I get my hips up, I'm way heavier because he's bearing the majority of my weight here. Okay? So we're not going to do camping again tonight. We're going to keep doing it though all month. So just keep those things in mind. End of the lever, angle. We really want the weight to be, or the space here to be filled up and constantly having a lot of pressure, specifically here. There's a moment in time where once I'm past where I can start to worry about his upper body and grabbing his head, things like that, or I can even start walking him down, right? If I want to make his knees point away and then capture my upper body frames. But also don't be worried about, the upper body will be there for us to control when the time arises for us to control. Prioritize occupying, dominating this space here, okay? Any questions on that? Cool. Okay, so next game we're gonna play is going to be from chest to chest half guard. So here, the starting position, if you don't know, is his legs are locked around my upper leg, okay? Like above my knee. If my knee is through, we're not gonna count this as half guard, okay? If my knee is on the inside, this is half guard, okay? And specifically, we're going to start this game from chest to chest half guard. You can have your arms in any configuration you would like. They can be over, you can double under, you can just go over the shoulders. I don't care, right? Right now, I specifically just want you to play from here, and I want you to, I want the bottom guy to escape, right? Get his knee back on the inside and re-guard. I want the top guy looking to pin this man. And when I mean by pin, it's covering his shoulders, covering his chest, and covering his hips, whatever that looks like. That could look like here, side control. That could look like here, mount, right? It can look, I mean, pretty much all it's going to look like probably, but if you find something new, I'm really interested to see it. All right, cover his hips. We'll also accept here where my foot is still stuck here. He still has my ankle. We'll accept this too. Okay, quarter mount is what we would call this in jiu-jitsu. All right, any questions? All right, we're gonna play first, and then we're going to go into theory on it. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Are we doing the same deal?
No, I think we're doing. Well, yeah, like what he just showed us.
So like going into those positions.
Yes, like starting half control or half guard, chest to chest. I try to get out and you try to keep me in it. It's like I would try to get to like a.
All right, guys, I'm gonna
Just stay in half. Just stay with the half guard. Hey, JC, he just tries to stay in half, right?
He's trying to re-guard.
He's trying to okay, yeah. So you try to re-guard. I try to.
Re-guard or become the top player.
Whenever you're ready. Go. All right, go ahead.
But he said the top person gets one of the guards, right? So I had that at the beginning, but the top of it. So I think we were supposed to stop right there, reset.
I was trying to shut down.
You got it.
Yeah.
He said we still have a foot in there. He out. So that made me want to try.
I'll try the other side.
It's like me like a triangle, arm triangle.
It's hard.
Good job, guys. All right, we're gonna play that game again. But first, we're gonna do a little chest-to-chest half guard theory. Crazy Luke. We'll give this old man a break. Okay, so some of you heard me the other night talking about if the guy gives you chest-to-chest half guard, like if he just wants to give it to you, just take it every time, every time. And what I mean by this is a common way that we might end up here is if I go on my dead side here, turn it right up like that. Kind of what was happening to you, right? And where's that? Yeah, that, right? If I'm here and he starts to get this leg on the inside, I can even bait this sometimes, right? Gordon's master at just baiting this. Right, I spent some time camping out here. He's tired. He's desperate. He eventually brings his left leg on the inside of my leg. His left leg, right? Yeah. he invites chest to chest half guard. Okay, for those of you who don't know this, like we went over this thing, you spent 3 minutes in it, but this is what we're looking for. My chest on his chest, and he's got control of my upper leg, one of my upper legs. Okay? So the reason we say that is because first off, the MMA guys like half guard's great, right? I've got his hips pinned, so I'm not a fighter, but I know enough to know if I can pin the guy's hips, keep him locked to me, and I've got a free arm and I'm on top, I've got an advantage, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
dominant, that's one of the most popular positions for ground now.
And in jiu-jitsu, this is where the famous saying, this is where black belts go to die, right? Chest to chest half guard. So I'm gonna give you a couple of common things that you're gonna encounter once you get here, because what I want us to get really good at is even baiting, getting into this position, seeing when it's available, taking it instantly, and then being able to like have a really, really high success rate with passing from there. Okay, because once we get here, if we understand some fundamentals, our pass rate, our success rate should be really, really good from here. So this is, we're not counting a half guard with a knee shield right now, okay? We're gonna go ahead and assume we've gotten chest to chest with the guy, all right? So you go ahead and lock your half guard. One of his first defenses is going to be a knee lever. So a knee lever is specifically when my knee is on the ground and the closer that it gets to his tailbone. It might be easier if I turn this way, sorry guys. All right, the closer my knee gets to his tailbone, the easier it is for him to hit a knee lever on me. What he's gonna do is he's gonna put his right foot on top of his left, and he's going to effectively stomp his own foot, taking his far side knee towards the mat and using this underhook to start sweeping me over. Okay? This is going to be one common way that he gets out of chest to chest half guard, or tries to. It's one of the tools he has available. To shut this down, does everybody understand what he just did first before I talked about that? Right? He put his foot on his own, go ahead and do it again. He puts his foot on his own foot, right? And now he uses this tension he has to kind of pull his knees pointed out, to pull it up and make it face the ceiling using a stomping motion from his near side leg here, right? And then he uses his underhook in order to sweep you up. Go ahead. Make sense? You guys want to see it again?
What is why aren't your right arm just posting out?
What's that? Oh, it totally could, right? It totally could. But it is like one of the common ways that he doesn't have many tools from here. One of the common ones is going to be attempted at knee lever. Even if it means it opens up something else.
Right, a little sweep back.
He's going to be looking for a knee lever. That's one thing that I can do.
Why not take that arm that you have free?
I guess that's what I was.
It's kind of like a trap and roll if you trap the
I
arm.
see that. It's not my first day.
What's that?
No, I was just curious, like, I guess your question was kind of like where mine was, like, why not trap that one if you could, maybe? I guess because he's fighting you and keeping that underhook, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, he can trap it as well. Right, he can trap this and use his underhook, and it should be difficult for me to post out. Still can, right? Go ahead. I'm not saying he's gonna get it every time,
Yeah,
but it's one of his tools.
Yeah, I got you.
There's three main tools you're gonna have here. One of them is gonna be that knee lever. To shut this down, I'm really vulnerable to the knee lever, or he can't even use it if my knee is not here and close to his tailbone and on the mat. So the first thing we can do to go ahead and start shutting this down is I can start to angle get my foot actually planted on the mat and start to angle my knee upwards. Okay, go ahead and get a good half guard. Right, I start to angle my knee upwards. Okay, and then secondly, with this back foot, I don't want to be out here because then he's just gonna push me over. You can bridge it into me. Maybe this way. Okay. Good. So as I cut this angle, right, as my knee starts to point up, I want to take this back foot and cant it out or angle it out, right, with active toes. So it's still active. So even now, as he starts to try to bridge into me, it's very difficult. Okay. If it's here, it's going to be way easier. Kind of similar to our posting rules with like when we were going over arm triangles a couple months ago. We talked about like you don't have a good tripod, you just roll over like a lock, right? Same concept here. All right. So here, he tries with his knee lever, it just frees my knee up. Okay? And then from here, I can start to use my quarter mount, or I can start passing over to side control, whatever it is. But number one thing we're gonna do is take our knee, we're gonna get our knee off the mat and start pointing it up. Okay? Next is he might try to hit an elbow escape here. If I'm really like lax about occupying the space, we talk about this all the time with guard retention. Okay, the battle is won and lost in this real estate. Okay, so if he's able to connect his knee to his hip and his elbow, he's winning. He's retaining guard right now. Okay, it's also how he's getting out. If I'm able to occupy the space to dominate the space, then I'm in control. Okay, that's pinning and passing 101. It's one of those things that's just always true. This is where the battle is won and lost. So if I'm really undisciplined about my knee position here in half guard, he can start hitting a knee elbow escape here. Okay, gets his knee on the inside, and I'm back in square one. Okay, he brings his knee shield in, we reset. Okay, so when I'm here in chest to chest half guard, I want to shut down the elbow escape and I want to shut down the knee lever all in one motion. We do this by getting our trapped knee up on the mat, angling our toes, and I'm going to occupy the space with my knee. Right? So it's literally pointed into his hip. Now, as he goes to try to hit an elbow escape, it's very difficult. Okay. Lastly, the last major tool he has at his disposal to get out of chest to chest half guard is a bridge. Right? It's really the last one he has here. His ability to bridge, specifically into me, right? You want to bridge into me. His ability to bridge is going to be severely limited if I use my cross face effectively. Right now, his nose, he's looking at the ceiling. So he's way stronger right now. Go ahead. He can actually off balance me. Okay? But here, if I use my cross face, use my shoulder pressure to actually drive him away from me, as he goes to bridge, it's going to be much more difficult. Okay? Lastly, what we're looking to do from here, using all the tools that we already have, we're shutting down all of his tools. This is where the pass starts to become easy. As long as we are disciplined with these things, he can fight, go ahead. All I'm looking to do is beat the knee line or beat his hip line with my knee. Okay, he can have the foot. I don't care about the foot. That's easy and free. But I need to beat his hip line with my knee. Okay? I don't want to go over more details yet. I want to give y'all just that and play the same game again. With the goal of the same goals. Pass the side, pass the mount, or pass even here. As long as your knees have beat the hip line, you're covering his hips, and we're chest to chest with him, that's all I care about right now, okay? Any questions on that? All right, 1, 2, 3.
Just when I get lazy, I don't do my kickstand sometimes. That person will have
Start on bottom or top?
What's that?
Start on bottom.
Go ahead. You know, it's hot. So you will get like, you know how like,
So you're gonna set the time.
and I bridge.
I don't think it was.
You know, and I've actually.
It didn't.
My bad. I got you. All right, give it a few seconds. I can't time shit.
You know, you like off balance and then you come back and you get one little, come back and get control. And then they'll get, you know what I mean? So,
That's what separates them.
no, I'm not sure, I just, I'm like, cause I I'm doing that real technical, and that's so loud. You got
I'm not gonna do that.
boom, right? But I won't give this little slight, I mean, it can be just that, right?
Yeah.
And if I don't, what does he do? He just bridges real hard and gets it. But just the slightest little.
Now,
Now, also get active toes and put your knee in his hip line. Yeah. And just track his hip line with your knee the whole time.
I'm so tight, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That was like almost putting a cramp in my
Oh, sorry.
It's so ridiculous. Because I was like, man, you were live toes, but it was also, I think you were here though, when you did your you were here.
Well, I want my knee in his hip, though.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
I meant like with your toes though.
Yeah, that is where I am. Yeah. Mm.
It's so weird for me because like I don't know, maybe like stiffness in my feet. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Like I get live toes when I'm like out here and things like that. But that's what I'm getting at. If I don't have that perfect little kickstand sometimes, especially someone like you who's got a good sweep, got a little more power on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boom, and it's like, oh shit, that little kickstand went none. I needed to be pressing with those toes. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So anyway, I just noticed that because it's just a little detail. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes I'll kind of rush it, and you know what I mean? We'll miss that little spot, and I'll get swept. And I was like, damn, that's what was happening.
That's what separates us from the black belts.
Already, baby.
That's all that separates us is like those little details and remembering to be disciplined with them.
That's it. And even them, when they roll with a guy who puts together these sweeps and chains these sweeps together, I don't care if you're a black belt or not. Whenever I chain some sweeps and I start bridging and stuff, I guarantee you're gonna not have every little detail perfect unless you're just so much bigger and stronger. You can just cook me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So what would I do from here?
How's it going, guys?
We're supposed to be trying to get back to guard 2 from the bottom, right?
Yes. Yes. Or sweep him up, become the top player. Either one's fine. Time, guys. Time. Let's see. All right, hey, we're going to do one more round of that, but with a new partner, so please find a new partner. All right, get some water if you need it. Find a new partner, ideally someone with a different body style than your last partner.
Same thing?
Yeah, same thing.
You want to go?
All right, guys, we're gonna go 2 minutes here. All right, guys, on the bell. What's that?
Just telling my other fighters they don't have to maybe the same control. You know, see everybody respond. They're not in great shape. They can control things. Oh, you big strong son.
Just be really methodical with your knee angles and positioning, Chad. Okay. Nice. Bottom guy, really be looking for that knee lever. Be looking for that bridge. You're looking for the elbow. $40 seconds to work. Watch where your knee is. Watch where your knee. Knee to hip. Knee to hip.
Yeah, so right there, like, you would just do kind of frame. I just took control of the wrist. So like, really, it could have been like a Mora if I would have. It's like, so if you want to get back.
It was other side, but I stayed with the control.
Time, guys.
Pull it up, but that's if I were to get that first ball. Yeah, once I took it, like, once I got control of the ball, I kind of just used that to rotate you over, because I knew that you didn't have anything to put down, so. Yeah, I mean, you definitely did good for the bottom. Hey, I mean, you did good both.
Alright, hey, just to recap, when we want to immobilize somebody, we want to keep, ideally, we want to be chest to chest with them, which in this case, we have the advantage that we already are, right? This is great. Next, we want to cover their hips, and then we want to cover their shoulders, like that's what it is to pin them, right? So, the thing I want to prevent him from, like, if Luke gets up right now, right, if he's flat on his back, we did this the other day, right? Start to get up, I'm going to call you in certain spots, okay? Let's see, go ahead. One, you see how he rotated over to a hip? Rotation. Two, he's building up to a post, right? Good, keep getting up. He built more points of contact with the ground, got his hips out of there, right? His shoulders had to come off the mat. At least one of them, the ability to rotate, and his hip to rotate, right? So shoulders and hips, if all 4 points here are pinned to the mat, he can't get up, he can't rotate, right? And then he also needs his limbs to get up. We use these things to work backwards in order to keep people pinned and immobilized for long periods of time. So when I'm chest to chest with him, I'm already in chest to chest half guard. I'm already in like one of the places I want to be. I want to cover him center mass, make him bear my weight. The next thing I want to do is keep his shoulders covered. I have a good underhook here. I've got a strong cross base, so I can prevent his ability to bridge, and I can also help keep this far shoulder pinned with good head position. Okay? I don't want to be lazy here, because if I get him strong frames, the more space I give him to frame, the stronger he's going to get. So I want good head position. Feel like you're halfway. Next, I want to be methodical about how I go through this guy's hip and win the hip line, because that's where this battle is won right now. I've got everything else, right? The only thing I don't have is the hips. I got the shoulders, I got the chest, I'm controlling his head. The only battle I have to win now is the hip line. Right, so knowing all the tools, or some of the big tools at his disposal to get out of this position, we can work backwards from this. So I don't want to necessarily just like start getting really applying so much pressure for getting fixated out here that I get undisciplined with my knee position. Because right here, I saw a couple of you guys just get sweat because you got so committed here and he just pushed you over, right? It's those kinds of things that like you were saying, Josh, like why don't they just put like dumb stuff just happens sometimes because you get so fixated on something like, you know, you forget that, oh, I could just post, or you forget that, oh yeah, I'm committing my weight too far forward. It's like, it's a completely different order of life.
So like this, they're hitting 2 and 3 defenses, or 2 or 3 frames, or 2 or 3 different, chaining things together, because they're like, damn, I want to get got.
Yeah, so we want to make sure we're disciplined. If we're really disciplined here, we should be able to pass. And the battle is won and lost at how we position our knees, basically. Okay? So here, I want to make sure I keep everything nice and tight. I don't want to give him any back that I've already won. Alright? Next, as I start to point get my foot on the ground and point my knee up, watch how my body weight has to shift. If I just do like this, look at all this space here for his knee to come inside. Like, I'm just giving it to him, right? So we want to be disciplined with the position of both our knees. So here, as I start to shift, I want to make sure this left knee finds its hip as quickly as possible, okay? And I'm active toes here. I'm also not getting off of him. I'm continuing to keep him pinned to the ground as much as possible, okay? Now, if he tries to knee lever me, I've already beat the knee line. I don't know if you can see it, but the more he tries, the more he just kind of gets his own thighs out of the way. Lastly, if he tries to get his elbow on the inside, okay, it's pretty difficult. Okay. Next, he tries to bridge. I have a big cross face. Good. Okay. It's pretty difficult. Lastly, I have a free hand here. I don't need to get up and look at him. I know that his knee is gonna be there. So if he's still trying to hold on, okay, here, first, the more height I can build with my knee, the better. I can use this like heel to foot, kind of walk my knee as high as possible, okay? I don't know if y'all can see that. The higher I walk my knee, the better. Secondly, I don't need to look. I can keep all this the same. If I can frame with my hip, or frame with my forearm and my elbow on the inside here, I can start to peel. And that's all I'm looking for right there. I'm just looking to peel his leg off just so my knee can peek through. At this point, I can come back. I can start to pass to the side, or I can start to pass to quarter mount. It's a lot, I know that makes sense. We're gonna do this again, all right?
I think when we were rolling, we were doing the same, like I was doing that with him. He was doing it to me as well.
Okay, good. The great thing about this position too is as long as I'm really, even if he still has a little bit, as long as I'm really disciplined with my upper body control, I'm staying heavy on him, staying chest to chest, I'm keeping his shoulders pinned, I'm keeping a strong cross face, my hips can start to get light as they need to, okay? So as I beat this, like, go ahead, as he starts to try to lock it back up, I can, as long as I'm disciplined with my knee position, I don't know if y'all can see, my knee is still touching his hip on this near side to me. I can start to get heavy. I get even heavier, and I can get lighter on my hips so that I can start to free up and be more mobile, okay? So just play with those concepts. Let's do one more round, keeping in mind that as long as I have the upper body pinned and I'm dominating the space between his knee and his elbow, specifically on the near side and half guard, my hips can start to get light. Play with that. And you can play with anything you want with your feet to figure out how do I peel this guy's legs off, or make them, how do I go around the legs, or how do I peel them off? That makes sense? That too explicit? I don't know. Any questions on this? Cool. We'll do some more of this next week, but let's get one more round in, and then we're gonna do one finisher, and then we're gonna start our comp rounds for whoever's competing, all right? All right, 1, 2, 3. Get a new partner. Yeah.
Real quick, I was showing you about frames. So like,
Yeah.
I know. That's of course not gonna work with this. I'm getting this so now I got 2 frames. Yeah, we can do it together.
You're really a loop up here in your neck, so you can just use this thing right here, and when he goes,
Opposite what I was trying to do.
But in your position?
No.
You're not asking what I would do to react to that?
you're obviously working this, you know what I mean? So, when it's on, like,
Yeah, sure. I'm assuming you have that.
yeah, but it goes.
Don't let me get in there.
Do that.
I don't know what that is.
Just so I know.
Obviously, let's just say, obviously you have your salt. But. Right?
Yeah.
So like just to confirm. That's what I would do.
Let me make sure. When we get to the point today, I'll consider
Doing everything, I guess. Everything I tried. Like, you gotta use
Good job, man.
That is where it's.
Almost at it.
Because like there is a, I promise you're gonna show it.
Oh, your first day? What I'm asking you, go on like this. Okay, yeah. Because I wanted to get that from you. Like, you got a lot.
Partner up with whoever for our finisher, and then we're going to start a comp rounds for whoever's competing. If you're not competing, do whatever you want. Matt's going to start. This game, we're going to start in mount with double unders, okay? Except where we normally just kind of play this game to maintain our double unders. Your whole job is to isolate a limb and break. Isolate and break. Okay? Don't actually break, okay? Sure. But your whole job is to go for an arm bar or a limb break, I guess. Which should just be an arm bar from here. If you somehow land a leg lock, kudos to you. Alright? But I want you not choking anyone. You specifically can only hunt the break. Alright? You're gonna get a full 2 minutes, and then you're gonna swap, and the other person's gonna get a full 2 minutes. That make sense? All right, so you're
So
starting
if you
here.
get out of that bottom position, you go back there for that 2 minutes?
Yeah, if they manage to re-guard on you, okay? Actually, let's say, if you lose your chest to chest or chest to back connection, as long as you maintain an upper body connection with your chest to them, keep going. If you lose that chest to back connection, because, go ahead and start playing. Good. We'll still count them out, okay? This is fine. But if you separate or a knee comes in or anything and you've lost this like connection, then reset. What I mean by this is like, even if they start to turn, as long as I still have an upper body connection with my chest and I still have a control of at least one armpit, one arm, I still want you to keep following this. Cool? All right. 1, 2, 3.
Can we go all the way to the back?
Yes, sir. As long as you maintain that upper body connection.
Yes.
If you get the submission or you lose that connection, they re-guard or get to their feet, sweep you, whatever, then just reset. Same person the whole time. We're gonna do 2 minutes a piece. Cool, dude. We're only gonna do Tuesdays and Thursdays. 6:30 instruction, but we're still gonna have a class at 5:30. That's what I'm gonna do Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I'll see you next week.
Till when?
You want to switch or do you want
I think we go.
Same person the whole time, yep. Mm-hmm. I'm just making sure you don't kick them. Nice. There you go. There you go, Nick. He gave you the arm right there. Did you see it? Yep. Okay. Just think about it. Think about where his elbow is in relation to your hips. And if he gives it to you, take it.
I got a 2-hour ride home.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah. I appreciate it, man.
No problem, man. I'll see you next week, man.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot me your Venmo and stuff too. So,
Thank you.
yeah, dude. There it is. There it is. There it is. Hey, good looks. Good looks. Good looks. Keep going. Follow that. Follow that elbow. Follow that elbow. Okay. Just remember the elbow, the glued elbow game. All right. Good job. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Time. Time. Grab some water. You got 50 seconds to grab water. Twenty seconds. Last round, guys.
Starting mount.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Anything?
Go, go, go.
Anything both ways. Yep, double under. Yep, cool.
Yep, yep. Looking for our S mount, Cam. There you go. Nice. Be methodical about it. You're good. You're good. Just keep playing with it. You know what an arm bar looks like. You got it. Work backwards.
I like it. Yeah, I was like, I used your body.
Good job. Good job. Good job, Brendan.
Leverage. My legs up. Yeah. You know, you gotta find ways when you
All right,
stop.
Jason, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. I'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Are you going to come at 4:30 most of the time?
Yeah, it'll be
Okay.
4:30, 4:45.
Okay. I can always try to plan to get a little extra work in with you if you want before, if you're not able to stay later. Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
You need to head out by 6:30 most of the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Because you got a 2 hour, 2 hour ride. Yeah,
Yeah, till I move down here.
I got you, bro.
Hopefully it's within the month.
Awesome. Did that place pan out?
Yeah, the one in the one in Brandon.
Not the one, Brandon?
They were
Okay.
filled by the time I put in an application.
Gotcha.
I paid
Gotcha.
the one $75, and they told me, oh, that's cool. Keep
Gotcha.
your application, but
30-second timers always throw me off here.
maybe in the future. Like
Yeah.
if it comes available, I'm gonna pick them up. But
Cool.
yeah, it looked like a really nice fight.
All right, bro. Drive safe.
Yes, sir. Thanks. All right, Josh.
You out of here?
Time,
SOL
guys.
capital
Time.
T. You couldn't even get wrestled up one time.
All right. Any
All blame.
before comp round start? Any questions from anybody?
Who said he was going to see? Yeah, that was you.
Anybody have questions about anything we did tonight? You're good.
Dude, I come running right back up the stairs.
All right, open mat is starting. If you are competing, you're on the white mat, so we're gonna do some comp rounds. If you're not competing, feel free to stick around and train, play the games, roll, whatever you want to do. Just keep each other safe.
Unless you choose, because I know.
and we'll see you Saturday.
I'm gonna get up out of here, Dan.
Thanks, guys. See you, bro.
Yes,
Thank you for
sir.
coming.
Heck yeah, man.
Oh, I need to get a quote
You
from
too.
Oh, yeah, what
Yeah,
you?
while you're here. Yeah, let me.
Yeah, no, how you good?
All right, guys.